This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget, and this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, you know the routine. Come on in, make yourself at home. We greatly appreciate it. This week takes me to Dollar General as well as Pawn Max. Some fantastic pickup there. Also have my classic 3D pick for the week, my classic pick, Japanese import. But before I get into what I picked up at the pawn shop and at Dollar General, not only do I collect movies, yes, I'm one of these wild individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched either live in the theater, as you can see right here. I'll share what I watched a little bit later. Streaming or physical media. Right now, I'm going to kick it off with some physical media. I haven't yet showed yet, though, but I couldn't wait to watch. This is the 1994 drama adventure crime thriller starring Ice-T, Rutger Hauer, Charles S. Dutton, you might know him as Rock, Gary Busey, F. Murray Abraham, directed by Ernest R. Dickerson, Surviving the Game. Ice-T is this homeless man, and he's hired basically to be a survival guide for these businessmen. And once he actually gets out in the wilderness, that's when the plot begins. I don't want to give too much details, but this is an older kind of a Friday night movie. That's all the movies when we were kids or early 20s used to go out to see on Friday nights at the midnight movie. So very cool throwback 90s thriller. If you like action, you like Ice-T. And it's a great cast also. Rutger Hauer, Charles S. Dutton, you can't go wrong. You got Gary Busey. If you like those guys, you'll definitely like Surviving the Game. My next movie is a 2023 action thriller directed by John Woo, one of my favorite directors among many, starring Joel Kinnaman, Scott Mescudi, Harold Torres, Catalina Cedeno, Moreno. And this is Silent Night. And I don't give too much away because pretty much the beginning of the movie, that's when the action starts. Now, don't be deceived. It's not like your typical John Woo face-off, the killer with nonstop action. It's a little bit more realistic and not so much over the top. Again, I don't want to give too much away. The protagonist is faced with a life-altering situation, and it changes his life in one way, more than one way. And again, I don't give too much away though, but very tense, somewhat emotional. I don't call it Christmas movie, but it's around Christmas time though. But if you like action thriller with a little bit of sentiment, you might like Silent Night. My next pick is a 2016 comedy, Office Christmas Party, directed by Josh Gordon, starring Jason Bateman, Olivia Munn, T.J. Miller, Jennifer Aniston, and Kate McKinnon. Jason Bateman is this loyal employee to this family business, and to gain more business, the director of the specific branch office throws this lavish Christmas party. And again, I don't give you too many details, and that's where the story begins. It's silly kind of Christmas comedy. If you like deadpan humor, you like Jason Bateman, you're more likely like this, Office Christmas Party. My next movie is something I watched in 3D at home. This is the 2018 first Aquaman, directed by James Wan, starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard, yeah, that chick, William Dafoe, Patrick Wilson, and Nicole Kidman. This gives the backstory to Aquaman and his encounter with Black Manta. That's just to give the highlights. I don't give too much details if you haven't seen that. And if you see it, we're in the theaters here. We went to go see the second Aquaman. This came out this year. This is directed by James Wan, starring Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson, yeah, that chick Amber Heard, Yahya Abdul-Mateen, Randall Park, Dolph Lundgren, Tamora Morrison, Martin Short, and Nicole Kidman. And this kind of picks up where the first one left off. Again, don't want to give too many details because I knew very little going into the sequel. Very cool action, a lot of CGI in the water, but same with the first. Very cool 3D. So enjoyed my time at the theater with the wife. So had a good time. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video.
We are back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my Dollar General pickups here. Have my pawn shop pickups. Have my classic pick for the week as well as my 3D pick. Let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Hold on. I'm going to jump into what I picked up at Dollar General. Going to kick it off with Accidental Exorcist. Yeah, I kind of popped this in real quick. Looks pretty awful. Just at first glance. It looks like steaming pile of dog shit though, but I'll give it a shot. I was just looking at the trailer, so hopefully it gets better. Accidental Exorcist. This is a Cinegem release. Next, we have Night in the Woods here. Let me get my Wesley Snipes here, my Johnny Blade. These are blind buys here. From the makers of Bronson and Monsters, which was, if that's Monsters with Charlize Theron, another pretty decent movie. Tribeca Films, Cinegem, Night in the Woods. The DVD and the Blu-ray, Tribeca Films. And the last one from Dollar General, Ring of Fire. It's originally created for exhibition for IMAX. So usually the IMAX ones, pictures, beautiful shots. Ring of Fire. And this is Inception Media Group. Never heard of them. Ring of Fire. So like $9 at Dollar General for these three. Oh no, there's one more. The Faculty. Another Cinegem release. Also from the makers of Monsters. Interesting. The Faculty. Should not to be mistaken with the, I think it was the 1990s movie with Faculty. I think it was Skeet Ulrich and some other folks. So these are the four that I picked up at Dollar General. Let's get into what I picked up at the pawn shop. I already had this, but I think I was missing one of these, or one of them was scratched or something, so I picked this up. This is a Maverick Entertainment multi-disc release. Babes, Boys. like 20 action films there. Next, got this for the cover art. I actually had this before. A young Mila Jovovich from Resident Evil, Mel Gibson, Jimmy Smits, I believe that's Jeremy Davies. This is a really strange, different type of film. Haven't seen this in a while. And this is a Lionsgate Home Entertainment release. $1 Million Hotel. Another blind buy here, Preaching to the Choir. Eartha Kitt, the original Catwoman. Patti LaBelle, one of the most phenomenal vocalists I've ever seen live. Other people I'm not so familiar with. Adewale, I'm not going to pretend to pronounce his name. That's old boy from Lost and Oz. Preaching to the Choir. This is a Castland Films release. Next, we have the Platinum Comedy series, Carlos Mencia, Not for the Easily Offended. And I have a couple of these different comedians. Platinum Comedy series, Carlos Mencia, Not for the Easily Offended. Next, we have Doctor Who. I have several of these. I haven't seen any of them yet. It looks interesting. I like the BBC. I love sci-fi. Seems like an interesting combination. And there's so many series of Doctor Who's, and I guess there's actually several different versions of Doctor Who. I actually have, I think, one of these in 3D. So looking forward to watching this eventually, catching up with this Doctor Who series, BBC release. Next we have Pariah. This is a Focus film, Universal. Pariah. Love my shark movies, love Shark Week. Don't know, I guess it's a big thing because they want to keep having Shark Week every year. Discovery's Shark Week, Jaws of Steel collection. This is a Discovery release. Disc 1, Disc 2. Next we have Epic Conditions. This is a Weather Channel release. So it has all the major active sports, I guess. Sailing, whitewater rafting, mountain biking, surfing, and skiing. I've skied once, that's it. Other stuff, no. And did do that great skiing either though, but anyhow, Epic Conditions. It was the Weather Channel release, I believe. Seen this in shops plenty of times, decided to pick it up. Cher, is that Christina Aguilera? Burlesque. Cher, the woman who, it's gotta be, what, a couple hundred years now? I think she's just like sucks the life, sucks the blood out of men, and just like, that's what keeps her young, I'm guessing. The Sony release, Burlesque, Blu-ray. Nice artwork on the Blu-ray. Nice artwork back on the, nice back cover art. Burlesque. Next we have Tinkerbell, Great Fairy Rescue. I think I have 1 or 2 of these Tinkerbells. Haven't seen any of them though. I heard they're not bad. Part of the Peter Pan universe. Tinkerbell, Great Fairy Rescue, Disney of course. Alex and Me, like a family film with soccer. Warner Brother release. A little blah on the Blu-ray and the DVD. At least I have them different colors though. I give credit for that. Alex and Me. Next we have Recycle, still in the wrapper here. From the directors of The Eye. I think that was with Jessica Alba, I believe. She had an eye transplant. We'll start seeing things from the person whose eye she received. Something like that. Recycle. This is an image release. Nice artwork on the back. Recycle. Next we have, I've had the DVD for this for years, just haven't watched it yet. Very happy to upgrade to Blu-ray. You got Wood Harris, Zoe Saldana. Not sure who Brian White is. You got Meth over here. Looks like Marla Gibbs. Is that Marla Gibbs? The Marla Gibbs. Where's Jasmine Guy? Jasmine Guy. Meth. Where's Maya? That's Maya. That's one I can name offhand. So looks interesting. The 20th Century Fox release. Art Specialist. The double feature here. Troy and Alexander Revisited. I already had Troy, but I didn't have Alexander Revisited, so I'm not sure if I have this on another collector set, but I didn't have Alexander Revisited, so glad to get that. It's a Warner Brother double feature release. Troy and Alexander Revisited. Troy, excellent movie. Next we have the Warner Brother double feature Blu-ray. Already have Troy, director's cut, Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom. I did not have Alexander Revisited, the final cut, Colin Farrell, Angelina Jolie, Val Kilmer, Jared Leto, Rosario Dawson, Anthony Hopkins. Didn't know those people were in there. So glad to have that to the collection. Double feature, Troy, Alexander Revisited. Lastly, I Can Only Imagine, L. Michael Finley, Tracy Atkins, Dennis Quaid. This is a Lionsgate release. Nice slip cover here. The Blu-ray and the DVD. See if the code still works. Very nice slip cover here. And to round things up here, my 3D pick for the week. The Japanese import 4K 3D DVD Blu-ray Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And these codes never work, so stop trying now. I'll try it anyways, but never had any luck with these. The 4K 3D and the Blu-ray. And lastly, almost forgot, for my pawn shop pickups, this is what I paid for my pawn shop pickup. So it was like 15 movies, $20, so not bad. Lastly, my classic pick for the week, Don Cheadle, Eric's Entertainer, Taraji P. Henson, Mike Epps, Martin Estevez, aka Martin Sheen. Talk to Me, based on a real life story. Haven't seen this in years. This is a Shout Select. I remember that cover art from the DVD. And this is my Dollar General pickups. Let me separate the disc from the artwork and get you good people on your way. Hold on. I have almost everything scanned to my CLZ Movies app. C as in Cure for Wellness, L as in Lady Coco, Z as in Zapped. Only things that didn't scan in, I had to put in manually. Alexander Revisited, the final cut, and Preaching for the Choir. Let's knock this out. Have everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place as usual. I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in, leaving comments. You made it this far. Smash the like. Give me the big thumbs up. Other than that, since this is my last video for 2023, may the best of 2023 be the worst of your 2024. Everyone have a happy new year. Be safe. Deuces.